Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Hi, my name is DavidAffentranger, and I am the project manager for Group 10, going over the Oklahoma State radio station. I'll be taking over looking at the scope statement today and just kind of going through the pieces we came up with as a group. Overall, our project description is OSHA will be creating a radio station that will broadcast on the FM channel to provide both campus announcements and programming content geared for students and faculty. As a group, we kind of came up with that and felt that kind of encompassed the entire project. When we looked at business case, we really looked at two different types of stakeholders. We had students and faculty. Students would like to have a radio station specifically for content geared towards students related to campus life. And faculty administration would like a media channel to broadcast campus-wide announcements. So those were the two business cases we came up with. Regarding project deliverables, we have a list here, and I believe somebody else is going to be going over in detail, a little bit more in detail, but high level, we needed things like a broadcasting tower lease agreement with the FCC, hardware like mixing boards, something like a station programming schedule, a compiled set of music to go along with that schedule, as well as programming content from 9 to 5. So things like utilities and hardware, software, and computers are things that we need for high-level project deliverables. Regarding the constraints and assumptions, there are some assumptions that we have. First thing being that we'd have enough professors willing to participate in the radio station. So we're assuming that people will willingly want to participate with the professors. The second thing is that the students would provide enough music for the radio station. So we don't want to have to pay like BMG music or anything like that, royalties. So we're hoping to have free content, free music from students. Another assumption is that OSHA will pay for the initial installation of the radio station and any ongoing maintenance fees. So they're going to have to foot the bill for the project. An assumption that the students will listen to the radio station and utilize its content. So we're assuming that people will listen to this radio station. Some other constraint is on the amount of programming content will be based on the budget of the university and the available resources of student music and professor involvement. So that's kind of a big one, that based upon how much money we have and how much involvement by the students and faculty, that's going to really dictate our programming schedule. An assumption that students would call in for birthday announcements. So that was one of the requirements from the stakeholders, is that birthday announcements could be on there. So we're assuming students will call in. And finally, one major constraint that only college-produced music should be played. I referenced that earlier, in the fact that we don't want to pay any royalties. So we're assuming that college musicians would send in their music free of charge. That pretty much wraps up the scope statement. I'm David Affentranger, and I'll turn it over back to my team now.